Alright everybody, welcome back to our Genshin Impact live stream. It's been a while. I'm not gonna lie to you. We are a little behind. By a little, I mean very behind on the story. And, oh, whoa, I never healed up. Yeah, I've been pulling and still playing every day, but from like the perspective of like actually like grinding out the Archon quest, I realized, hey, I've been not doing that. So let's keep it going. We're gonna break out Nahida today. Before we start, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's just jump right into it, shall we? So let's head to the east side of the desert and get this main quest rolling here. I don't know why I've fallen off the Archon quest. I remember I was like so bored when like Sumer first came out, and then we were like, oh yeah, you know what? Let's use our new party here. I made a new party. I wanted to do an electro party here.
The campaign begins.
And I've been loving it. An aggravate combo. Beautiful. Alright.
Look! Over there! Our helpers have arrived already!
Yeah, our helpers
Let's
are
hurry
gonna do
over!
anything.
Wait a moment.
They ain't gonna do anything. Let's be real here.
Oh, it's you!
You're my assistant, remember?
Yes.
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants. We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh.
I love Sino.
Nobody's given me
Sino's
this much
great.
time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
What's up, chat?
Committed to
Alright,
nothing!
listen, I know this was a surprise stream, I know. I wasn't planning on I usually don't stream Genshin on the weekdays like this, but you know what?
Right here.
I got out of work
Emerge.
so early
right now.
that I was like, you know
always
what?
watching. Emerge.
This is the
Right
best
here.
time possible
Shine down.
Don't blink!
to do this. You know?
I see everything! Nowhere to hide.
We got our nice bougie skin for Kaching here.
Light. Illusion shattered. Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Everyone hold hands! Cut to the chase!
Alright.
It's over.
How's everyone? You know, if you're not watching live, let me know in the comments. How you
We
doing
have
today?
subdued them.
Who's your
The
favorite
operation is
Sumeru
now
character?
over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Jeshret will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
Find a safe place for you, potential eavesdropping.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we
Yeah,
know
you
each
do.
other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this.
Oh, I love
If
your
we need
jokes,
help,
though.
Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Right, okay. So yeah, jack up the audio a little bit here.
This may hurt a little. Sharing my
Whoops.
knowledge.
A sight to behold.
How am I doing? I'm doing great, thank you. It's Friday. I do have a wedding to go to tomorrow, so there'll be no stream tomorrow, unfortunately. We will be streaming later today as well. We'll still be doing our other streams and whatnot today, so we'll have a couple of streams today for sure. So what's everyone's favorite character? Let's see what we got here. According to chat, I see a little bit of everybody actually. Dia's solid. As a playable character, I mean, I don't have her yet, but she doesn't seem great from what I remember. But everybody that's asking her to get buffed is wild, and that's never gonna happen. Let's be real. Calling, she's okay. Not my favorite personally. I mean, I don't think she's bad. I just think she's just honestly a little forgettable. Like, Tanari's a savage. Tanari is a savage. I do like Tanari. Cadence. Oh yeah, she's cool. She's pretty hot. Where is Dia? Dia's very prominent in the story, so I kind of like it.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
To be fair, yeah, it took me like months now to get here. I told her I was gonna. Oh yeah, I'll meet you there. Totally did not continue our conquest.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All right, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first
Glad to
go
see
to
Stream is
Pardees
back.
VI and
I'm glad
ask
to
for
be
Forest
back.
Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard. You should be honored.
right?
I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
Wow.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
Wow.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
Oh, okay. I see you, Tia.
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried.
Thank you, Tia.
Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles.
Damn.
But only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Party's DI.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Parties DI. Let's go here. Glad to yeah. Listen, man, I've been meaning to stream Genshin for like the longest time. I just haven't. Like, I've been working on so many projects, working on trying to get shorts back to being daily, trying to regular stream, like
He's over there. Let's go say hi.
work, life, you know, like there's just so much, but I'm glad that I could squeeze this in for once. Like we haven't done this in so long. Like we've been doing all the events, but
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
wow,
Hey there.
long time to see.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
Oh yeah, I guess we get to see it now with the
mercenary?
new voice actor.
You must have some big news for me.
We want to ask you
It's
something.
something really important. Please help us out.
All right then, follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me?
Have you ever met the doctor? I want to know where he
The
is.
doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yeah.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Paradis DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I'll answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
I mean,
Despite having
we're
just
with the
met
Traveler.
you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me.
Yeah, I mean, we
You
did
don't
work
need to
with him
tell me anything
pretty
you don't want to.
religiously.
I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Interesting.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
That's a
Yes.
little weird.
He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Paradis DI. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you've recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
Interesting.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation.
Hey, Johnny.
Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
Damn.
I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's confident in himself and his abilities to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
That's fair.
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me.
Man, this is a long
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and the tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me, if you can keep yourself safe. Please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the Academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The Academia, yes. But my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried that he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long, but in the end, it's still caught up to him.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very beginning.
Well, that's why I never joined
This
them.
may well be how Sino became involved in all of this. In which case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences.
Man,
I
the
think
voice
this may be
acting with the
something he
lips
needs to
moving
hear
is
right
so
now.
bad in English.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis Di?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
Alright, see you later. Oh my god, it's Clay. You wanna go fish blasting with me? I wish I could, Clay. I wish I could.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces.
You know, the
Or
one thing I
perhaps
have to say
he
about
never even
Star
thought
Rail,
about
though, is
concealing
that
his
the
whereabouts.
voice, like the
Maybe
lips
that's
moving,
just how arrogant he
with
really
like
is.
the voice acting, is so much better.
Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's
I know
no
it's
sign
newer,
of his
but
entourage.
They could
Clearly,
definitely
they're in a hurry.
improve on Genshin, like, going forward.
It's just as I thought.
I like how we're playing Nahida as we're going to try to save her. Like,
We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
all right. Oh, what are my thoughts on the newest 5-star?
Right now.
Baiju?
Now you shall perish.
I like him.
Shine down.
You know, unfortunately, I did pull for him and I lost it 50-50. I pulled literally almost hard pity. Like I pulled like 90 times or something. In rapid succession. Did not pull him. I pulled Mona for the 8th time, so all I did was get 5 pulls, which was really, really sad. Like, not even like a character I didn't have max, like. So, really painful. But, oh, we did that puzzle already. Poor Orlos. So right now we're working our way up to try to get that, but try to get more pulls. Actually, I might be able to pull now. I don't think that's enough, actually. We'll see. I know it's a very few off. No, I'm not doing that. Actually, hold up. Can we do the... No, I think I already did the trials, I think. Yeah, I have to actually finish this quest so I can do this. Yeah, I'm gonna be like 1 primo gem off or something. I think I'm 1 primo gem off, so first chest we'll get, we'll be able to pull for sure.
Cool it. I'll protect us.
The funny thing about it is I think my Ganyu is better than the Ganyu that they're making me play with, which is kind of funny. Like, oh man. I also couldn't play Genshin like very well because I had my mouse had issues. So like my mouse button wasn't holding down, which you obviously need to do for Ganyu. Like, there's just no way around that. So luckily we got a new mouse, so we're good to go. It was like just a disaster, but I like him. I think he's solid. Like I haven't ran numbers or anything. It's Baiju. You totally spelled it wrong, but the nice thing about Kave is that he the flowers are so easy to farm. Like, it's just so nice to finally have a character that's not a pain to farm for.
Fatui soldiers! Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Alright.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnaya Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
Funny thing about it is that I was literally right here to begin with.
This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
So Doctor didn't lie about leaving Sumeru, but could it really be that simple? What's going on?
He saw us.
He's waving at us. Interesting.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw on the port just now?
Oh my
They
god.
were all here just a few minutes
He's
ago.
so cool.
They vanished.
So this was a trap.
And there's no one around.
Wait,
us.
don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Huh? What do you mean?
Hypatia
I'm
was
afraid that she's
collecting
seen
her
something that she
consciousness of the
wasn't
Balladeer,
supposed
yeah?
to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if
Yeah, I
couldn't-
forgot she connected with the
no.
Balladeer.
Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Let's go!
Oh boy, as quickly as possible. Alright guys, we're gonna end stream there. Imagine. Okay.
Pardis DI is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Pardis DI for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Pardis DI now, I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Pardis DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a Forest Watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars
Damn, he's got that
who have
bow.
contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Tainari, are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
I thought we were gonna get a trial of Tanari.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming.
Yeah, Tainari, speed him up!
Alright.
There is no escape.
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Nothing lasts forever. Now you've got my attention.
Oh, they weren't even part of this. They just showed up. That's funny.
Grow! The Temple of Wisdom. Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Yeah.
Good. Awesome.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it.
Yeah, like, it's interesting that we couldn't use him there, because we used
Hypatia's
every other
still
5-star,
here.
I think.
Doesn't look
Regular
like
there,
anyone's
server.
broken in.
She appears unharmed, but why is she so still? She's just
Well,
sleeping.
how is she?
She's okay.
Oh,
She's just
that's good.
asleep. Oh.
So, you think this is over?
Oh, God. The Balladeer?
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
I can't see him, so is he a spirit? Is it because I made physical contact with Hypatia? Is the balladeer in her consciousness?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia.
Which do Hypatia?
I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
Creep.
I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
Please stay quiet.
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
I think I'm faster with that. I mean, we did like kind of shove the Shogun.
Consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable.
If you can hear my thoughts, I want to ask you a question.
Yes. What is it?
You're acting more friendly than usual, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this.
But are you really okay with all this?
What do you mean?
The Academia plans to infuse your consciousness with divine knowledge capsules. This is extremely risky. Even if the Academia theories are correct and manage you to gain the wisdom of a god, you'll probably no longer remain yourself and you'll become the new Greater Lord Rukutavada for the Academia. Even if it means losing yourself, would you still want to become a god?
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
You would understand.
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance.
If that's truly what you believe, then why do you keep your connection with Hypatia? Surely, with the power you come to possess, you can cut her off with just a thought.
Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Is that so?
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
If you truly cherish your follower, you should protect her from harm.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
It seems that the doctor does not wish for her to stay in Sumeru and continue receiving treatment here. Isn't that a little suspicious?
The doctor wants to hurt my first follower?
Doesn't that make you mad?
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The Doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the Doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
The look on your face, what are you planning?
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Ah! Paimon used thunder!
Could it be the Balladeer?
That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
Yeah, he's been more deranged.
Where is the storm headed?
Can't be. Is the Balladeer using the Gnosis to change the
That
weather?
means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari and Dia still must be fighting!
Yeah, let's go check on them real quick. I mean, they look like they're just having a talk, but...
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated?
Hey, over here.
Hey! What happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine. Ow!
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were
Damn.
fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
Cool, but did they drop their insignias?
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant.
She's okay for now.
Is Hypatia all right?
I want to tell you something.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case.
I mean, he's just standing there.
Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Hypatia's place now. Which I guess is just right up here, right? Let's make our way over. Oh, I shouldn't have picked up the... It's okay. I'll pick them up when we leave here. We need these flowers for Nilo. I think I have enough for her, though. I don't think I need more, but anyways.
Thank goodness, she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
That's
know.
true.
They always think they can push through the pain.
That's incredibly true. I do that all the time.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
Alright, so we tell everything about the meeting with the doctor and Portomos.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess?
Yeah,
Anyway, this is
imagine
all
just like,
way
oh yeah, I'm gonna
beyond
go
me.
create a god now.
As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Alright, so I have a theory. Consciousness connect them. Probably the doctor's trying to
Maybe the
steal
Fatui
Hypatia.
want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
Not sure.
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
I mean,
So,
he's a god.
If the doctor was to
Or
show up
approaching
again,
godhood.
would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
They're not equals? Yeah, I don't think they're actually equals.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.
You can just focus on your plan. Leave Hypatia to me. My wound is not going to get in the way. Okay. Guess I'll sit still for a little while longer.
Alright, so let's wait for the agreed time, but first...
Everyone hold hands! Hey!
Interesting. I forgot that E lets her, like, read their minds or whatever. Alright, so... I gotta move the clock to 19. Let's go ahead and do that. Cool. And we have to go to the Grand Bazaar. So let's go to Sumeru City. And let's go over here. I have to go down. Let's go. Drop down here. Let's go through here. You know, I gotta say, like, the inside of the academia is very pretty. Like this fountain and everything. I remember when I first got Sumeru, like when Sumeru first dropped, like the first day I went exploring, I got to Sumeru City.
I see everything.
I should probably make an admission brochure and put it up on the side. But I'm sure no one would read it.
It's so sad. And it was just like such a cool, like just such a cool place, you know? Spider-Man Gamer, thank you so much for that sub. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so let's go this way. I think this wraps around. Alright. I should probably heal, but it'll be fine. Alright, let's move on over here. And let's talk to Al Hatham.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Let's go with the Balladeer.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Yeah, rally the team.
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
Man, I regret pulling him.
I'll
He's
hate
so
them.
lame.
You... Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me.
She asked for a smile as her payment.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh,
Well, look who it is.
Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Loki, I was
Not at all.
not expecting to see her
I was
ever
actually
again.
just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Shocked at first, but it isn't long before she starts bubbling with excitement.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met.
Well, I mean, we're part of that.
The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well.
That's right.
Appreciated.
I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
All right, let's go save
So,
a god.
have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Our actions will bring the change to many things
Yep,
tomorrow.
yep. It's a grand
It's a
plan, and we're
lame.
all
It's a
super
lame
awesome.
speech. That's right. So, just get a good night's sleep, everyone. That's so lame.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
All right, let's all go home and
Yeah,
get a good night's
okay.
sleep so we can be up early tomorrow.
Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now.
Yep. Good night, everyone.
Okay, so that's probably the end of this. Victory Road, which means we get to pull. All right. So we're hoping for streamer luck. Let's go. We need some serious streamer luck, because I'm not gonna lie to you. we hard pitied. We were like at 80 something, if not 90. So let's hope that we get our doctor. So let's hope for the best. No, it was a little bit of a. It was a little bit of a long shot. We tried. All right. So we have to wait till 8 o'clock on the next day. Nice, perfect. All right.
Today is the Academia's Niagarbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action. Alhaitham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Alright. Actually, we can just probably run there. I think we also have... Yep. Alright. Let's go... Honestly, it might actually just be faster to go like here. Actually, no, that's the bottom route, right? I want to go here. Right? Yes. This is like at the Academia. Much rather just glide over there than climb a bunch of stairs and get lost. So, alright. Making our way over. I'm surprised that there's like no like Sumerian orb thing. I totally forgot what they're called now. I can't remember what they're called.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Decent.
Not really.
Okay.
I got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up. What about you, Alhaitham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan.
He's like, naturally, I'm not bad at life.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Poor Alhaitham.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again?
Nah, we're good.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office.
Guess not.
Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know, Hyman's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the Sanctuary of Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Niagarbaha Day, arguably the most important day to the Academia. The sages and core Academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Danger Archon. Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Niagarbaha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or?
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on Alhaitham if things go south.
They will, but when has any of our plans worked like the first time around? Because I don't remember. I definitely don't remember the last time our plans actually worked. right off the bat. I am an idiot, and I think I totally am going the wrong way now. But I think the store leads to Academia anyways, right? So, I mean, I didn't go through the front door.
Scribe?
Yeah, what's up?
Please, wait. Are you Scribe Al-Haytham?
Yeah, calm down, Paimon.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Outside
well, yeah,
guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What
Who are
did
you?
Say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me.
Yeah, who cares, bro?
That wasn't my
3rd
intention.
place.
As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking.
Yeah, right? Like, he's
Look,
your superior.
Based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer.
That's so funny.
The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the Academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
This is
It's
so
nothing.
stupid.
We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the Academia, Scribe.
Like, he's his superior. Why is he educating him on, like, what he can and can't do? Smack him.
What just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the Academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
I love it.
So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
We shouldn't
guess.
waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity. Let's go.
All right. Cool, cool. Yeah, I gotta say, like, the Academia building is gorgeous. Like, honestly, it's just so cool.
Is this the Academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
I mean, we already did through the front door.
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
Hide for now and wait for an opportunity. I'm not hiding anything. I'm just going straight.
Platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
Busted.
You're... What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Well, this is awkward.
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
Yeah, I guess we have met them back
It's a
when
pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
It's not too late for you to stop.
Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand and have no intention of making a reckless stand. The foot traffic here
Thank you
renders
so much
this
for that
place
sub.
unsuitable
Welcome,
for
welcome.
discussion. Please follow me to my office.
Okay.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, Traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all.
Listen, the Fatui, they got their own motives.
You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors.
A little bit.
If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me?
Probably a Gnosis.
Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power.
Oh, he's losing
These
it.
materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work. Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it.
I mean, you're still relying on a god, though. Like, what kind of pinnacle of human wisdom
You will
still
never
is under?
understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion.
But like, so like, I understand wanting to create God, right? Because like, if you create a god, like, pinnacle of human wisdom, I get that. But then you want to serve said god. Like, you're not controlling the god. So like, I don't know.
Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali. What can she even do? Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the Academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhana, so our academy will not become embroiled in turmoil.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the Academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the Academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler, an array of information about him ready for your perusal.
Oh, Hatham? So you're still on the Academia side! We finally started to trust you!
I don't believe it, but...
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe. As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%.
Error rated 2.
Your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons. Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
You're despicable!
Yeah.
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no?
Maybe.
Your ploy was to sacrifice the Traveler here, was it not?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well. I will spell things out. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler at Caravan Ribat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali, and General Mahamatra Sino, who had defected from the Academia. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%? What do you think?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work.
Damn,
Sneak
he saw
into the
even through
Academia
our
on
second
Niagarbaha
backup
Day,
plan.
using Al-Haytham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise. Should your intentions be discovered, Al-Haytham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the Academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me in person. I suppose this is also a part of your plan?
Can't we just, like, kick all these nerds' ass? Like, they're just a bunch of dudes who, like, study in, like, a library.
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say. No, even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances,
Even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight is turned to fight at long last. Guards! Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
What?
He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbahade. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Interesting. How you love this part? Zipzadane.
Don't lock us up! Let us out!
I fucking hate Paimon. That's enough, Paimon.
Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh?
Wow. Not bad, but where's Simone?
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
Oh my god, that messed with my mind! All of this is like quadruple inception. Like, it's like, okay, we had a plan, and then like we got like betrayed, but that was part of the plan. But he saw our plan of us being betrayed and of our secondary plan, and then now that was our third plan. So like we knew, oh my god. Oh! This is a lot, man. This is a lot. Okay, we can relax.
We managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up.
Oh my god. Like, I just, obviously, like, when we saw Neela, like, you know, nod her head or whatever, like, we kind of knew, like, all right, this was kind of part of a bigger plan. But, like, oh my god. My brain hurts. All right, let's review what we discussed during our strategy meeting.
Right. Paimon thinks it went something like this.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What? Why do we want to get him locked up on purpose?
He's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to their successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk he poses to them. Once the traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. He has a more important task once he's in confinement. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida! Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
Oh my god.
No wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Alhaitham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless?
I think the Akasha is completely under the control.
Alright, so what now?
We need to try to connect to
Sounds easy
Nahida.
enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all this time. Let's do it.
What is that?
There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
Got it. Oh, interesting. I can't edit settings, really? That's so weird. Okay.
Whoa, it's Mora. Ooh, Mora. No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure.
Interesting. So we have to connect to Nahida. I mean, I'm just gonna explore this area, right? Like... I thought I actually had to detect something. Never mind.
Huh? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
I thought we were gonna like metal detect this stuff. Broadcast overlaps. It's faint, but I have a signal.
Please work.
This is the wildest Archon quest, I think, out of all 4 of them. Like, it's a realm of consciousness. She is not moving. She really has sealed off her consciousness. I need to think of a way to wake her up. What is this? It looks like some sort of barrier? Is Nahida using this barrier to isolate her consciousness from the outside world?
Nahida!
Oh! Traveler spoke? Oh! Man! Why don't we get more of Traveler talking? What's the point of getting a voice actor for our main character and not have that person talk? Ever. Like, the very few times, I'll never forget the time, I don't remember the quest, but there was that one point where we had to sing to, like, a stupid plant, to, like, a whopper flower or something, And like it was the song that Barbara sings like da, 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 da. Like I remember when hearing Traveler do that, I died laughing. I thought it was the funniest thing ever because it's like the one time you hear Traveler ever talk. It's like that, and we have to make your decisions with Nahida. Like,
Hey, Nahida!
what? Where are these voice lines coming from? Dang, she isn't reacting. Seems like she can't sense me. Homie just got paid like 80 grand to do like 3 words.
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born. I wanted to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying, kept listening to my people and their hearts, kept looking for a way to save Irminsul, so I can catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me, and I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida!
What now? Is there really nothing I can do? But she's right in front of me. I can't give up like this. I already left her behind once when the doctor first appeared. I can't do that again. Yeah, this scene was so cool too.
Nahida!
Homie, you're a Dendro Traveler. How are you doing that?
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom,
Who's that?
you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Who are you? Whose voice is that? It sounds familiar.
Is that Rukkhadevata?
You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
Whoa! We get full voice lines of Traveler? I'm gonna cry.
I'm fine. It's just, when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
I forgot how a Traveler even sounded like.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything?
Nahida's awake.
Wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for nothing. When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyagarbha day stuff?
I guess they finished entering all the knowledge capsules.
Yep, so that means our next act is Nilu's performance!
Interesting. There's so much going on.
you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance, and this one is especially important.
All right. You seem to have a lot of trust in them, so I won't say more on the subject. But if anything happens, the few of us here may not be able to help you.
Don't worry. They've been through worse. Everything's going to be fine.
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do everything we can to get you back. Be careful, even if it's only for our sakes.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
She's got constellations down. I still have to like fully read her thing because I know we'll do that later. We don't have to do it right now. Okay. All right.
Nilou, how's it going?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm worried I won't dance well enough.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance. We'll take care of everything else.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here together to help out.
Well,
wow.
Thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends.
Ooh, that sounds great. Huh? How can we say no to that?
All right, let's get back to business. Nilou, we'll be here to keep people from going to the academia so they don't interrupt your performance.
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped. It's really dangerous there, so stay away.
That doesn't sound believable at all.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does sound like something the Academia would do.
I mean, it does, but it's stupid.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
I mean, I think it sounds dumb, but whatever.
Don't worry. It'll be a piece of cake.
I'm liking how we, like, play as the different characters.
Hey,
so that's kinda
Nilou!
cool.
Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our bait people away with Yalda candies plan is working beautifully. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed up as the Knight of Flowers, no less. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance, and I'm about to start one.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so you can start your performance at any time.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful. All right, time to hit the stage.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
Okay.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Huh. Interesting. So did they like hack? Like it looked like it was like a hack. Like
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage?
sounds like Neela completed her part.
Yep. It's great that everything seems to be going well. Come to think of it, when did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha?
Oh, do you remember when we rushed towards the grand stage?
So that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone else was distracted? It's a time-tested trick of his.
Oh boy, that's why he can pull it off.
Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil. Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything else to do right now anyway, and it'll help us feel more confident. Paimon remembers that Nilo's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the Doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyagarbha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
Sure sounds complicated. But it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the Academia without any effort. That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads. I just have one question.
Interesting.
Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure that they'll believe it?
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view everything the Akasha releases to them as the unequivocal truth.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines. I've seen it happen many times.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this, but we can ask her in person.
All right. After the guards and the Academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine.
Okay. Interesting.
Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the Academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My brothers have already sprung into action.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop. But outside the Academia, this is our hunting ground.
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run far.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening, the plan's doomed.
Yeah, all they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert. The only advantage they might have is their numbers.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation. Following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to teach them a good lesson today.
Indeed, the trap has been set. All we need to do is lead them there.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
You gave such an important task to that child. Will he be okay?
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so let's put our faith in him. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think I see them coming. Let's head out.
Good luck.
Interesting. Okay. Very complex plan.
This outfit.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali and run away from them.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do. I'm just a little nervous.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, we won't leave you behind. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar. Leave the rest to us.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for helping Grandpa. I won't get cold feet.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
Everybody hide.
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go. You can do this.
Why is he running like that?
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Behind the house. This is interesting. Like, choose your own adventure. Like, what is this?
Let's have a look behind the house.
Of course.
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. What should I do? The guard looks alert. What should I do?
Hey, stop! I saw you. Don't try to run.
I knew I should have waited. Mission failed. We all died.
The guard looks alert.
I knew
Doesn't
it.
seem like anything unusual's around here.
I knew the moment that he was walking away. I was like, oh, it's gonna have to
Looks
keep
like
waiting.
the guard finally left. I need to go.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop! What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I go?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her!
Did it work? I guess so.
she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat? So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you all? Eremites from the desert?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition, or a personal grudge. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like the prey you are.
Oh, okay.
An ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace yourselves!
There you go. So is someone like breaking us out, or?
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Nyagarbha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one? Guards? Guards!
Yeah.
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic.
Oh my god, now he gets messed up too? That's great.
Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped. Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check.
Interesting.
Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Suristhana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the Traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring? Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm Lesser Lord Kusanali's status. Have you been to the sanctuary of Suristhana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? No, I haven't. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
He's like,
how
you're
can the
losing your
information in
mind.
The Akasha be inaccurate. What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use my words against me?
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the sanctuary of Surasthana on my own.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Grand Sage saw her rise in the sanctuary of Surasthana.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. How can that be? Just stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes.
Yes.
She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight is Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Sino, have you been waiting for a chance like this? The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me, but I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I was careless.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what have you found during your investigation?
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden to come here. No one will come to save you. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Interesting.
How long do we have to wait? Paimon wants to know how things are going out there. Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Hopefully something bad didn't happen.
We're gonna trust them.
Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here for the rest of our lives?
Nah.
Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. We could still chat like this.
Nah.
When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Surasthana, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for her.
Here comes your savior.
Hey.
Yeah! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You were... Yeah.
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who
I'll
knows
give you a
how
second
many
smile.
guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them. I'm exhausted.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
We're in like...
Now isn't the time to talk about being
Yeah,
ticklish.
seriously, right? We're like trying to save a god after being arrested. And she's like, you're ticklish, aren't you? Like, what?
Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the Academia are all taken care of. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So, how's Sino doing?
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably does too. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. Assuming nothing weird happened, we should have already rescued our Archon.
Alright.
Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon, you know?
Yeah, we saved
Alright,
the god.
You two better go.
And BT.
I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Interesting. Oh boy. I just wanted to change the audio settings. That's all I wanted to do this whole time. Boop, boop. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's go to the sanctuary.
Should I say, it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body.
Oh yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the Academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends!
Even though we never met you.
Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world. It's
Again.
okay.
Again.
With you here, I'm unsure that everything will work out.
We saved the world a few times now.
There's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay. Ah! Wow! That's the spirit!
Yeah! Mess them up!
For yourself and not letting people walk all over you! I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself.
Checks out.
If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly?
This is knowledge that only you yourself have
Yes,
discovered.
true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the Academia is with their god creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon. After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations. If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
Interesting.
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Alright. So, I think this is a good spot to end for today. So, which was kind of lame. I was hoping that we were going to stand in front of her, and then I was going to try to read her own mind, which would have been funny. But, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance. So, alright, y'all. We're going to end it there for today. We'll be back on, for those of you who are watching live and are wondering, you know, are we still going to do our regular stream? Yes, we are. We're going to be back on in about 2 hours or so. So, if you guys are here for the Octopath Traveler playthrough stuff, we'll be right back. But that's it for me, y'all, guys. We're gonna leave this off here for today, and then maybe we'll pick this up maybe Sunday. I'm not quite sure. But anyways, take care, be safe, make wise choices. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It greatly, greatly helps out the channel. But that's it for me, y'all. Take care, everybody.